NASDAQ on the twos.
Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Oh my word, is it working now? You gotta be joking me! Alright, y'all are gonna wanna hear this ridiculousness. So, I thought I had already recorded the final half hour of the session. Let's get into it. So, you guys hopefully have already seen, well actually probably not, because I just pushed that out and released it after I updated the thumbnail. But I was recording the final 30 minutes where I absolutely crushed the end of day. Press stream on my OBS, but oh, lo and behold, YouTube is not receiving it because the old window in my browser was still open on the previous one from earlier today. So while I had streaming, and it's showing me streaming over here in my OBS, the one time, I don't know, it's probably twice I've done this. The one time I don't check over in the YouTube window to see if it's receiving. Oh yes, my friends, I have lost that entire set of stream at the end of day where I even went through the whole end of the final contest. I walked through the whole thing. So we have to do that again right now, walking through the end of the contest. The contest is officially over today. So let's get into those results here this afternoon, and Algobox is the champ. Don't forget, folks, trading is risky, so as you are following the results, there are no guarantees in this industry. But if you are going to be trading, you probably want to have Algobox in your arsenal, and we're going to show you why. So I clean up today, ending the day with almost 16K. If you guys watched the previous video, again, you want to go watch the other session. So here's how today broke down. It's the final trade day. Remember yesterday, Ross got up to around 23,000. So he was within striking distance of his 25K target. Now, I wasn't sure if he was trying to make 25K for his profit or if he wanted 25K in his account. It was one of those two. It's been a long time since I saw his video, but Ross over there from Warrior Trading again. We've been doing this trading contest for, this is the 42nd day of the contest. Now that's the official date and the number counts. Now he's doing a different set of days because he gave himself a mulligan reset after his first week, which again, we went over that and we just decided we're going to stick on the number counts of days. So we are on day 42 today, and 42 days of trading. This was the final trade day as he reached his target of his 25K today. Well, congratulations to Ross. So we'll see how we finish that out today. Absolutely smashing day. He kind of YOLO'd it yesterday. He had another good, busy, huge day today. Not as big as ours, but we'll talk about some of that. So I did set out today to go, listen, I saw Ross, he's coming up to the end. I kind of wanted to push it. I was going to do 2 sessions today. Now, the entire trading contest, I have only done 1 session, either the morning session or the afternoon session. And really with the busy schedule with the kids in the morning, with homeschooling, pregnant wife, etc., I have literally only done 1 session because that would be normal in my normal life. Now, in a competition, obviously, I would probably step up to the plate and do a bit more. As you guys know, our system is designed to trade 2 sessions, 1 morning, 1 afternoon, and of course, following through on our 5 trade rule per session, right? This beautiful one right here was printed out by one of our members in our room, Millionaire. Special shout outs to him. Thanks for creating this one for me. Pretty awesome. Loving the new one, and I feel like it's got just as much luck as my old one did, if luck is a real thing. So 5 trades a session. Now, so morning session was completed early morning. I was getting stuff done with our website. Remember, today is September the 1st, so we're releasing our new website. I was even showing that. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I was showing even the website in my final session today at the end. Let me pull that up one more time because you guys are going to want to see the new website that is coming out here this evening. And don't forget that today is the final day. There was some confusion as to what day was the last day. Was it yesterday into the September 1st? We've had some confusion around that, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that basically today we'll just extend it through tonight midnight. If you guys still want to get in on gold, again, this is the final time that we're ever including everything in it with lifetime. This is not just Lunchbot anymore. It's going to include the 2-finger salute, as well as the infamous headshot robot is also going to be included in there. So you're getting 3 bots if you are in on gold today. Final day. This is the new website coming out. The mobile app is going to be awesome to go along with this. That's not coming out right now. That's still got some work to be done to finish that out, but that's going to have tests on it, tests and quizzes. It's also going to have a way for you to track the amount of time you're spending in market replay, which again, I've shown a direct correlation in the amount of time you spend in market replay and the size of your P&L. So really cool stuff there with the app, and we'll do some other stuff with that as well. But those are 2 major functions that I think you guys are going to really like about the new website, etc. But today, final day. So hit it up by midnight if you guys want to get in on that gold offer. Again, we are doing Black Friday, which That's the only time we ever have the absolute best offer is on Black Friday. We are taking Black Friday plus an additional $1,000 off, but that ends today. We've never done that before, not doing it again, and this is not a sales pitch. I'm literally just telling you fact. That will never happen again. The new website, everything is going to be subscription based. You can pay yearly. You can have, there's going to be a maintenance fee involved if you're purchasing any of those apps, whether it's platinum, gold, bronze, or silver. The Flowmaster will be separate, the audio box room will be separate, and the education will be separate, as well as the audio room where I will be in there walking through trades will also be separate. So if you are in gold though, all included for the final time. Hope you guys are in on it. If not, hey, it's all good. We'll catch you on the flip side. All right, you're gonna be on the other side of, you can still sit on the other side of our trades. We are happy to do that. Somebody's gotta be on the other side of that trade. We're just there to collect. We play to win. All right, my friend, let's talk about today's results. So, end of the day, 73% profitable. Profit factor, 4.18. Almost 16K there after, again, if you watch the prior session, I had ended that session at 9K. Now, the morning session was, I believe it was 4,500 or 4,700 for the very first morning session. Afternoon session, we added to that, closed out before commissions, right around 9,500. So go watch that video and watch all of the trades themselves, because there are not going to be any trades here other than the screenshot of two of my trades where I was just, we talked about this at the end of that video, right as I'm doing kind of what we're doing right now, walking through the performance report. I look over to the right and there's this giant headshot just screaming at me. And there was a line that we had drawn right up underneath that. And I said, if that comes back down to that area, that's a spot that I really do want to take, but I was trying to be disciplined, not take any more trades. It was pretty much the end of the contest and I didn't want to get into, a sticky situation, but the market just starts dropping out at the end of the day. It was impossible for me to miss out on that opportunity and to kind of drive it home to really the competitor in me wants to put Ross away. Ross the boss is coming away with the loss. I'm sorry, but we're going to put that Dr. Seuss rhyme and reason together for you, courtesy of AlgoBox Pro and Vinny Emini. Welcome aboard, folks. If this is your first time with us, you have been missing out. But let's look at the final results of this contest. This is today. Let's look at the entire contest, because this is where things get super exciting. So all the way back to July the 5th, where this whole thing began with us versus Ross Cameron. He closed out at $26,000. So the end of the contest, he made 26K over the same period. And we are at 65,000, crossed that threshold, plus a 19 bucks there. Beautiful setup right there for us. Super excited about ending that way. Profit factor 2.34, 64.4% profitable. Now, again, today's final result of pushing that huge move was 3 sessions of time. We had my morning session, I did the afternoon session, fully recorded, and I tried to catch the last one, and that stream was not on. Thank you, YouTube, for changing how you do things all the time, and for Vinny not being very good at live streaming, unfortunately. Okay, so that let's look at some of the analysis internals, the fun stuff. There is that beautiful mountain we've been climbing, that big push move there at the end. If you look at this on the days setup, you see that big spiky day there right at the end. This looks super smooth if you don't put into the trades. That's why I always tell people, like, make sure that you have somebody like show you the individual trades themselves right here, so you see the drawdown like this. So the major drawdown that we had there was this one, and that was the Afghanistan day. You guys can go watch that whole video. You can just tell my state of mind. I was pretty ruffled about everything going on there. And you guys can watch that whole trade setup and how that unraveled along with that. But that was our biggest drawdown there. And remember that a max drawdown does not mean that's your biggest losing day, because we're about to look at that. So let's look at the cumulative max drawdown. This one's probably easier to see. Day over day. Let's go to the daily. So there's that big max drawdown day. That does not mean that was the loss day. In fact, that day was still a win day. But remember that is measured from tip to tip. So the high all the way down to the low. Thanks, Yengi, appreciate that. See some folks hanging out here with us live. I did set this one to public to just come out here and chat. I'm sure one of my trolls will show up any moment now, and you guys are welcome to come and troll me all you want. We just absolutely destroyed yet another trading contest. Macro Hedge put them out of business last time. Now I'm not trying to sit out here to go and do that. I'm just saying those guys attacked the family, and that kind of started it started a bit of a snowball, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're super excited about our results here. And anyway, if you guys got questions around that, I don't want to bore you to tears. So let's go through some of the fun stuff. Half hour a day, let's put to net profits. Again, most of the time I'm trading end of day, so no surprise with that. Let's do a half hour, that way there's some more bars there. Yeah, expand it out there. So most of the time trading the afternoon session. I didn't trade too many of the morning sessions. This was the early AM this morning. These are the only trades that I took in the wee hours of the morning. This was, again, one of these days where I'm trying to do the website thing. I kind of knew Ross was going to do this. I kind of knew today might be the last day, and the inner competitor in me was like, man, I'm going to trade the morning session and the afternoon session and see if we can kind of really put him away. It's the only way this trading contest was probably going to keep going, because he was only $500 away from his 25K target, or he was going to quit the small account challenge and finish, was whether he took a red day today. So if he had taken a red day today, yeah, there might have been more, but you could just kind of tell. After hours, the markets were on the move. Today, it's been moving all day. Wednesdays are the most volatile days in trading in general, which we'll go ahead and see some of that in our stats. But my afternoons are typically when I am trading. This has nothing to do with our system not working in the mornings. It just happens to be that this is my personal schedule with my kids, my homeschool stuff, my wife being pregnant and all that kind of stuff. So my end of day is where I'm just trading, right? Let's look at the day of the week. Here we go, day of week. So there's that Wednesday. Why is Wednesday so, volatile like this? Well, VIX up, ticks up. The more VIX, the more ticks we have the opportunity to make. Yeah, it was a huge beast day today. We saw a couple of our other members. I saw DG hit 10K today. We had big numbers in our room. Wasn't just me. A lot of people beat Ross. I mean, a fair amount of our own members were beating Ross. They were kind of doing their own little side bets with their small account challenges along with this. I think some of them even beat me, unless today I might have pushed pretty far forward after I hit a huge day today. But yeah, our members were actually beating me some days and definitely destroying Ross. Now, mind you, most people are trading 2 sessions here, not just one, like I've been trading for the entire time. Today was the only time where I kind of broke rank, and I really didn't. That's not breaking the rules. That is just simply like, okay, I'm going to take the additional time today to trade 2 sessions. Now, I did break the rules because I did 3 sessions, okay? My rules are 2 sessions with 2.5 hours in between. But when you have a market just handing out candy, understand why the rules exist, so that when you get to that advanced level, you will know when you can bend the rules. As long as you know the rules, you know why they exist, then when you become the owner of those rules and you own them, know how the game is played, then you know when to extend. Today was one of those days. Today on a beautiful Wednesday with all the volatility today, just happened to be a perfect trifecta today. We've got crude oil inventories that come on Wednesdays. We've got Red Star news events that come. We have housing numbers that come. And then followed up the following day, you always have the early morning stuff on Thursday. So positioning happens here on a Wednesday quite often. So it's not surprising that this, it is not just from today. We have had, Wednesday has been the standout, almost the entire trading contest over the weeks that we have been trading. And now you're gonna see that in your stats in general if you're using AlgoBox. Actually, the Wednesday and Thursday combined, and this will still usually be a little bit less, but these 2 days, huge days there. You also get whenever there is a holiday, like Monday. This coming Monday is going to be Labor Day, so that means there's no trading on that Monday. What ends up happening is all that volume push comes in on the other days of the week, so it gets squeezed in and happens to land mostly on the Wednesday, as this tends to be a meeting day, and then all the action comes in on the Wednesday. So again, knowing and understanding the markets to know when you can strike and strike bigger than you would on other days. Okay, if you only had to pick 1 or 2 days a week to trade, what would I tell you? Right here. If you want the least amount of volatility and most action, I would go Tuesday, okay? Again, lots of great trading there on a Tuesday as well. Okay, just in general, right? Now, does that mean it's not something else on anything else? No, it's not. Market can come and give you something, that you don't expect every day. It's a new map coming down to the markets all the time, right? It could be a brand new map. Now, some maps are the same. You will have a duplicated map. And if you've got mechanics right, on any gamer knows, if you got good mechanics, you can be good in any type of game. AlgoBox gives you the mechanics, gives you the cheats, the wall hacks, the headshots, all that kind of good stuff. So it really doesn't matter what map they throw at us. You don't have to guess what the map is. It doesn't even matter what map we're thrown into. Just follow the tools and the rules, and the results will speak for themselves. That is how we approach the markets, trading like a video game with a cheat called AlgoBox. Alrighty then, so any other stats that I did not cover? We pretty much absolutely smashed this competition, and that is the end there at 65K to Ross's 26K. Ross, well done, sir. Let's see what the old Trump said. I think Trump's got some congratulations there for you, Ross. Oh, Sorry, Trump wanted to be a little.
I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
Oh, that's amazing. Amazing.
Congratulations.
There you go, Ross. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging out. Good game. High fives. Well done. We just came to the party to show what's possible with the Algo Box. Anyhow, if you guys got questions, come hang out with us. We have a good time around here. And if you're not having fun doing it, don't forget, you're probably doing it wrong. Thanks for hanging out, folks. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and the rest of the gang, let's send out the biggest shout. See ya.
In a world of scammers and shammers, there arose one demigod to wreck them all, making trading great again.